Welcome to the YouTube channel, Captivating Home, your go-to source for all things related to beautiful and inspiring home design. Today, we're diving into the timeless world of vintage cottage style and antique farmhouse decor, a blend that captures the heart of rustic charm and elegant simplicity. If you're passionate about creating a home filled with character and warmth, this video is for you. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our home design inspiration. Now, let's explore how vintage cottage style and antique farmhouse decor come together to create a home that's both cozy and timeless. From rustic furniture to floral accents, we'll uncover design secrets that make this aesthetic irresistible. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and enjoy this visual journey into vintage-inspired home decor. The heart of vintage cottage style. What defines it? Vintage cottage style is all about charm, coziness, and a deep sense of nostalgia. It draws from a palette of muted colors, worn textures, and classic design elements, making your home feel like a retreat from the modern world. This style celebrates imperfections and craftsmanship, transforming simple pieces into cherished focal points. Key elements include antique furniture, distressed finishes, and an abundance of natural materials such as wood and stone. These details create a harmonious and lived-in look, where every corner of your home tells a story. Whether it's a hand-painted armoire or a vintage quilt draped over a chair, these touches make all the difference. Layered textiles and floral prints further enhance the charm of vintage cottage style. Curtains, cushions, and area rugs featuring soft, romantic patterns can add depth and warmth to your space. The beauty of this aesthetic lies in its flexibility. It's easy to mix and match pieces to reflect your personal taste. 2. Antique farmhouse charm, rustic yet elegant. Antique farmhouse design is rooted in simplicity and functionality, with a focus on creating spaces that are welcoming and practical. This style often incorporates reclaimed wood, vintage hardware, and industrial-inspired lighting to evoke a sense of history and authenticity. The charm of antique farmhouse decor lies in its seamless blend of old and new. For instance, pairing a rustic wooden dining table with sleek, modern chairs can create an inviting and dynamic space. Incorporating heirloom pieces or thrifted finds adds layers of personality and character to your home. Neutral color palettes dominate the antique farmhouse aesthetic, with shades of white, beige, and gray serving as the backdrop for weathered finishes and natural textures. This understated palette allows architectural details like shiplap walls and exposed beams to shine, creating a cozy yet sophisticated atmosphere. Choosing the perfect color palette. Selecting the right color palette is a cornerstone of achieving the vintage cottage and antique farmhouse look. Soft hues such as cream, pastel blue, sage green, and blush pink dominate this style, creating a soothing and inviting environment. Accent colors can be introduced through accessories and decor. For example, a vintage red kettle on a farmhouse stove or a pair of sunny yellow throw pillows can bring a touch of vibrancy to an otherwise muted palette. These subtle pops of color make the space feel lively yet cohesive. Using paint with a matte or chalky finish enhances the rustic, time-worn feel of this aesthetic. Consider applying these finishes to walls, furniture, or even cabinetry to create a unified, authentic look. Remember, the goal is to balance light, airy tones with earthy, grounded elements. Timeless furniture choices for vintage cottage elegance. When it comes to furniture, vintage cottage style thrives on timeless pieces that exude character and craftsmanship. Think distressed wood tables, clawfoot chairs, and upholstered sofas with soft, floral patterns. These classic elements establish the foundation for a space that feels inviting and warm. Mixing antique and reclaimed furniture is key to achieving this aesthetic. For example, pair a vintage farmhouse dining table with mismatched chairs for a look that's full of charm and personality. Don't be afraid to let imperfections like scratches or faded paint shine. They add to the authenticity of the piece. Statement furniture, such as an antique armoire or a carved headboard, can serve as a centerpiece in any room. These items not only add functionality but also tell a story of craftsmanship from a bygone era. Incorporating these treasures brings soul and history into your home. 5. The role of textiles in cottage charm. Textiles play a pivotal role in creating the cozy atmosphere of vintage cottage style. Layered fabrics and soft, natural fibers, such as cotton, linen, and wool, instantly add warmth and texture to a space. From plush throws to decorative pillows, these accents provide both comfort and visual appeal. Floral prints and delicate patterns dominate the textiles in this style. Choose designs inspired by nature, like roses, lavender, or subtle gingham checks, to tie the decor together. These patterns can be applied to curtains, bedding, and even tablecloths to enhance the romantic, lived-in look. Don't overlook the importance of rugs and floor coverings. Vintage-style rugs, whether faded Persian patterns or braided wool designs, anchor the room while adding an extra layer of charm. Opt for neutral or muted tones to harmonize with the rest of the decor. Six, creating a cozy living room retreat. The living room is often the heart of a vintage cottage home, where cozy vibes and rustic charm come together. Start with a comfortable sofa as the centerpiece, adorned with soft cushions and a warm throw blanket. Surround it with mismatched side tables and antique lamps for a collected, curated feel. Decorate your walls with vintage artwork or distressed wooden shelves filled with books and collectibles. Adding personal touches like family photos and ornate frames or heirloom trinkets can create a space that feels uniquely yours while staying true to the aesthetic. Finish the look with a stone fireplace or a vintage-inspired wood stove, if possible. These elements not only serve as focal points but also enhance the warmth and character of the room. A cozy living room should invite you to curl up and relax, offering both style and comfort. Seven. Vintage-inspired kitchens with farmhouse flair. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and a vintage-inspired design makes it even more inviting. Start with open shelving to display ceramic dishes, mason jars, and antique cookware. Exposed shelves create a sense of openness, and let your curated collection shine. Incorporate farmhouse sinks and wooden countertops to emphasize the rustic charm. A classic white apron front sink paired with bronze or brushed nickel fixtures brings both functionality and timeless elegance. Reclaimed wood countertops or butcher blocks add texture and warmth. Don't forget the details. Antique hardware, like cup pulls and knobs, can transform cabinetry, while vintage pendant lights provide a nostalgic touch. Even small accents like a farmhouse-style clock or a vintage bread box contribute to the overall aesthetic. Eight. Rustic dining rooms with vintage appeal. A vintage-inspired dining room is perfect for hosting family gatherings or intimate dinners. Start with a robust farmhouse table as the centerpiece, preferably one made from reclaimed or distressed wood. Its worn surface speaks to years of shared meals and memories. Surround the table with chairs in varying styles or finishes to create a charming, eclectic look. For added comfort, consider using upholstered dining chairs or adding cushions in soft, floral fabrics. This mix of practicality and beauty embodies vintage cottage style. Dress up the space with a statement chandelier, whether it's an antique crystal fixture or a rustic metal design. Finish with delicate table settings, vintage dishware, and fresh flowers to complete the timeless dining room ambience. 9. Bringing the outdoors in nature-inspired decor. One of the hallmarks of vintage cottage style is its connection to nature. Incorporating plants and greenery into your decor blurs the line between indoors and outdoors. Potted herbs on the windowsill or cascading ivy on open shelves can make your space feel alive and fresh. Wicker and rattan elements, such as baskets and chairs, add an organic touch to your home. These materials complement the natural aesthetic and provide both texture and function. Use wicker baskets for storage or as planters for a rustic yet elegant vibe. Floral arrangements, whether fresh or dried, are an essential part of this style. Place them in vintage vases or repurposed jars for a simple yet beautiful touch. Seasonal blooms can also help refresh the look of your home throughout the year. Bedrooms, a serene vintage haven. A vintage-inspired bedroom is a sanctuary of peace and relaxation. Start with an antique or wrought iron bed frame, dressed with soft, layered bedding. Choose linens in muted tones or floral prints to create a cozy and romantic atmosphere. Enhance the room with vintage nightstands and a dressing table. These pieces not only add storage, but also contribute to the timeless charm of the space. Adorn the surfaces with candles, books, or vintage glassware to add depth and personality. Lighting plays a crucial role in creating a serene ambience. Opt for vintage-style lamps with fabric shades or a crystal chandelier for an added touch of elegance. Soft, warm lighting completes the tranquil feel of a vintage cottage bedroom. Small details with big impact. It's the small details that truly bring a vintage cottage home to life. Adding antique mirrors, vintage clocks, or hand-stitched embroidery can create focal points that catch the eye and tell a story. These small touches personalize your space and make it uniquely yours. Consider repurposing old items, like turning a vintage ladder into a towel rack or an old suitcase into a side table. These creative DIY projects add charm while staying true to the vintage farmhouse aesthetic. Let your imagination guide you in upcycling forgotten treasures. Finally, scented candles and diffusers with natural fragrances, such as lavender or vanilla, can heighten the cozy atmosphere. These sensory details make your home feel welcoming and complete the experience of vintage-inspired living. We hope this journey into vintage cottage style and antique farmhouse home design has inspired you to create a space that feels like a true sanctuary. Whether you're starting with a small accent or planning a full home makeover, these ideas can help you achieve your dream home. Don't forget to subscribe to Captivating Home for more videos packed with home design tips and inspiration. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring you more content to transform your living spaces. Hit the like button and share this video with fellow decor enthusiasts. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see how you bring these vintage cottage and farmhouse ideas to life in your own home. Until next time, stay inspired and keep creating a home you love.